pause, try and figure out what went wrong there. Guns have been dropped over. I mean, Noogs and Soybean had so much in the bank to work with. And that's actually going to be an AWP passed over as well. So that's going to be the first time we're seeing it this game. And we'll see if it results in better, I don't know, frags? I'm not sure exactly what the word I was going for there. Either way, Mia, don't forget to buy armor. Thank you very much.
Pointing that out is Jaeger, but yes, now we do have an bit of a scramble there from CT spawn, possibly delay them just a bit, but it does look like they do have enough time to make their timings. The only person with the without an AK on the side of the C's is Crystal, but beautiful aggression by Nooks. They're taking out Meow, giving her a catnap there. Soybean Cake still holding on to this A side here, being the anchor, but Mickey showing a lot of aggression towards mid, wants to seize that mid control immediately and cut off any possible rotations or any backstabs.
Such a wide peak there from Meow as well towards the banana position. And the timing was just right there for Noogs to find that kill. And as soon as that kill comes through, straight away just rotates back towards its A side and now keeps 49K guessing. They're not sure if that AWP is still sitting on car. And MKM being careful about showing her back towards this B side, but now re-aggressing towards banana, and this is interesting. Meanwhile, Mickey here to cut off any kind of rotations or aggression coming in from Mako, and Noogs waiting for this push.
And here we see Noogs in her natural habitat, just holding down that angle, looking to smoke that out as soon as she can. Does not want any rush play whatsoever, does not want to get overwhelmed by sheer numbers. 49K still very, very patient here. 40 seconds left on the clock. It does look like they can bait out a rotator to go to the other side here. Some other lone player on A hasn't made presence yet. Not really pulling too much attention on her. But the molly towards Dark and the setup is coming. The onslaught of 49K will begin. Mickey finds Quicks on the entry, but Noogs with a beautiful flick. Soybean Cake trades away for Mickey as well. Now they're down 3 players. It's only Crystal and Mag, but Mag is very, very low here. Noogs is still playing this very safe. They do get the bomb plant at least.
They lose so many players on the entry into this site, and it's not good enough. The smokes aren't down towards Coffin, and Crystal has to find so many people, and Mia is going to find a team kill. But that's going to be another round in the favor of MakoFe, and up to 7 rounds. That's a dead fish in the water, and maybe L49K are feeling right now. But they can bite back into this round. They've got the money saved up now. The loss bonus actually going into their favor, and perhaps they can return in kind. Slowly cutting away at Mako's bank here. Down to 40K is Noogs and 4K is Noogs and Anna.
On the side of 49K, we do have the op on Meow, and we've seen Meow land some crazy shots as well, but ooh, beautiful flash there. Waiting for that aggression towards Banana. Does have her back a little exposed from an alt mid push though. Oh, nearly catches 1-2. Noogs taking quite a bit of damage as well. So far, no dice on these exchanges yet.
Those shots were getting dangerously close to the Mako players and Banana, but still unable to find the mark in Noogs. This is a very tight angle, and should you miss this shot, you're definitely going down. So we'll see here as the aggression comes in from 49K towards this A site, and there's actually no players towards Arch, and this is a very risky position to put themselves in because they could split towards B.
Again, Mag not making too much presence, not dragging too much attention towards herself. Possibly could do that. Mickey taking quite a bit of damage though. MKM finds Mia.
Oh no, they smoke off Arch instead of running towards that B site, and now they've made their way. They are going to go for a wrap here as Mag makes her way down A short. There are 2 players inside of this A site, and a great shot starts things off. Soybean going to find one. Mag is going to exchange in kind with a double kill. And down goes Soybean and Noogs, and now in a 2v4, make that 2v3, 2v2! As Quicks chimes in at just the right time, and now in a 2v2, Meow with the AWP and Mag with an AK. That bomb is not down, and there's 20 seconds remaining on this clock as Anna pushing in from Library. Quicks! Pushing through the smoke, gonna find one more.
Oh!
Mag! How does she do it? Turns around and finds another kill, and 49K find their 4th round.
Looks like Mag absolutely found her power up there. Beautiful swing into that headshot. Double headshot, actually. My goodness.
Twice. That was a 4K that round to save them. And 49K, just a small mistake there. Not peaking at the same time did cost them. And Mako have lost quite a lot of money. As we said, their money was starting to dwindle just a little bit because 49K was starting to find their frags. So now Mako forced onto the eco. Do you have armor on Anna? And I mean, the players that had armor to begin with, Soybean Cake and Anna, both can be able to invest into a bit of protection. Should they manage to pick up some rifles here, they won't have aim punch being a problem. But losing to one player, they're going to have to discuss exactly what happened there.
Surprisingly, a strat that I haven't seen come out from any of the teams really is picking up a scout on someone who has a bit of extra bang. And the 4 Deagle strat, just get one scout shot on that person and then call it out. Wait for your teammates to finish them off. But so far, it's a little more conservative here. We do have a lot of 5-7s coming out, 2 to be exact. Just hoping to find some frags here, but the fire is burning them. Soybean Cake takes out Crystal, but Mickey finds Mia. Very quick to retrade as well. Mia holding the more defensive position now, feeling that the CTs would re-aggress, but Anna here finds a dig on Mickey. My goodness, all these pistols are coming into play.
Oh, the timing of that peak is brilliant. Noobs and Quicks both to find these final kills. You can't be losing to Ecos. 49k get massacred in spawn.
My goodness, it did look like the CTs. That's how you're supposed to play pistol rounds, to be honest with you. Utilize how powerful those pistols are close up. And that's exactly what MakoFe did. Very textbook there. But now it's 49k's turn to exact their eco round.
And, I mean, 2 of the players from Mako actually aren't finding too many frags, but it doesn't even matter. Look at this lead coming through now. Anna and Mia have just been anchoring, you know, these sites. And B being so rarely aggressed by 49k. Anna doesn't really have the opportunity to find these kills, but now the presence coming in for 49k towards the safe side. And already starting off, Mia going to find the first kill. Did get let down to 61 HP though, so not too bad in exchange there, but now rushing through towards this arch position. This could be an arch to B play, and Quicks is already in spawn, and he's going to find one of the rotators. Mag is going to go down, looking for more, spots all these bodies spraying down. Crystal's going to go down as well, tapping away. MKM and Mickey both going to go down as well, and Mako up 9-4.
Meow has to step up here. Does not have her very favorite op. So far, has only found 3 frags throughout the match. Meanwhile, on the side of MakoFe, we do have Nugs 13-5. Looks like the head-to-head is heavily in the favor of MakoFe here. But again, we have a gun round and a lot of utility. So again, this will come down to how 49k will approach this round. I'm curious to see if they're going to go for another slower push or try to... Oh, I actually heard a molly rather get cancelled by smoke there. But again, as I've said, it's... oh my goodness.
That was a very tight angle to hold and not very easy to hit that shot. So, again, the setup coming in. This is an interesting setup coming in from Mako. Oh, Soybean Cake lit down to 42 HP. Good use of utility there. And Mako playing very defensively on this A site, putting 4 players towards library and just leaving apartments open. Perhaps just set up for a retake towards this A site. And Mickey is going to finish off what she started. Soybean Cake goes down. Quicks as well. Down and out as well. As Crystal pushing into a short. Mia and Anna both going to find 1 kill each. But Mia continues the aggression. Down to 10 HP as Mickey makes his way around. Oh, Mia! What a great shot. So low in HP, and Mickey cannot capitalize. And now it's all down to Meow. Does manage to bring this down into a 1v1. Nugs is going to switch out the AWP 4 in M4. Try and even out the odds here, because if you miss that shot, you're definitely going down. So now in a 1v1, 40 seconds remaining. The bomb is not down. And there's still plenty of time to go for this. And Nugs just watching this angle, and oh no.
Ooh. Actually, Meow does have time to go to B if she does decide to sprint here, but she's taking her sweet time. Nope, finally brings out the knife. Is going to go for that sprint, but does Nugs have any idea what her plans are? Nugs still waiting on that. And we will have a bomb down for 49k. That will definitely bolster their economy situation. And we are down to a 1v1. How is she going to play this post plan?
So Nugs to make her way through CT to try and find this kill. And Meow getting aggressive with her positioning, and this is a smart play. And one that is very rarely expected. And no, not expecting it at all. Meow perfectly played, and up to 5 points, 49k, managed the clutch.
I absolutely love that position. It catches so many people off guard. Normally when you see an open plant like that, you'd expect, oh, they must be in a short, or they must be hiding in U-box. But when you play it like that, they really don't expect it. The rounds still are very close. Only 4 rounds down. Oh, what is going on again? Oh, dear.
So now, onto round number 15. The double up setup does come out, and we'll see if that can perhaps stop 49K from just wrapping their way around these sites, because Mako have been leaving parts of their map open, and it's been costing them just a little bit. And losing these 5 rounds on their CT side, not too helpful. Mickey, 2 go down, Nuke's going to be the first to find a frag.
And now 49K still opting to go for the more patient strategy here. Just really waiting that timeout, see if they're going to find MakoFe committing to over-aggression. But so far, MakoFe have been very good at keeping track of where they are. No excessive pushes, very good trading. So it looks like MakoFe, rather 49K have to make an aggressive move here. They are down 1 already, so that could be a detriment.
That is a tight angle. Quicks did get an ace yesterday with that AWP, and we'll see if she can find anything else here, because in a 1v2, that would be the hold here. But Meow instead, after showing a little bit of presence, Anna did hear the footsteps, and that may have been a bit of information just to keep these 2 players here on this B site. You can see them getting into much more defensive positions, but that bomb, that's still sitting in mid, and it looks like it wants to go, and Nuke's being so patient, actually loses the patience at just at the right timing, I suppose. Goes for the safe play there, but double scoped in, unable to finish out that kill. Now back into the site, Nukes does follow up, Meow making way in through Cubby, Mia managed to find a number of kills from this position, which would be Quick, Soybean, and Mia, all to find kills each, and leading with a double-digit lead, 10-5.
And that was quite a half for the side of MakoFe. It does look like MakoFe's defense is starting to shape up, as well as their retaking. They did look a bit shaky in that pistol round, but actually statistically, has MakoFe won any pistol round?
I'm not sure.
Yesterday in both maps, they lost both pistols on their Inferno play, and this time they lost their pistol as well. So maybe they can break that streak on the second half.
They do have this map, one more map, and potentially another map, depending on the results, to find at least 1 pistol round this tournament.
Small tidbit, I don't see any Shattered Web medals there. It's quite a lot.
True.
Get the new operation, guys. It's really good. But yes, we're having a bit of a tech pause here. On the side of strategy talk, we are definitely going to see MakoFe finally exact their offense on the T side, but it did seem that 49K wasn't exerting enough aggression. They did find 5 rounds, but I believe they could have found more if they're just a bit more aggressive and pick their spots right, I believe.
I mean, they had some stellar rounds going throughout the entire first T half. I mean, 49K, it was only when Mako gave them space that they could capitalize on these frags. Otherwise, it was, you know, a single player just popping off. Mag with that sick 4K onto that A site. That was the one time she shined, because before that round, she only had 1 kill. She managed to find 4 that round, but then that was all she could find. For the rest of the half, she didn't find she didn't find another kill to follow up.
Relatively quiet, but of course we do have a second half. We will see how the girls will bounce back. So far, again, as I've said, Quick, Snugs, and Soybean Cake really shining for the side of MakoFe. Meanwhile, Mia and Anna have made important impact frags.
So now just waiting for, I mean, I think you may have seen it on the stream, a couple of frames dropped. Not sure exactly why that would be the case, but it's easily remedied, I'm sure.
Easily. But of course, if you play on Lenovo's Legion laptops, I'm sure you'll never have that issue, right, Jaeger?
That's right.
That is right. So join the Legion, ladies and gents. It is available, well, in quite a bit of places.
Stylish on the outside, Savage on the inside. If you notice on the side of MakoFe, these 3 top names, the 3 top names on the scoreboard, they've been consistent since yesterday. Quick, Snoogs, and Soybean Cake. They've each had their highlight reels already made during this tournament, and showing that, you know, they are here to play, and they've been very key and detrimental to the success of their team and the failure of the enemy team. How's that one fit? Is that one better?
I think it's a little too small. I think the other one fit better, right?
Yeah, Rafa's been trying on different jackets.
They look good though.
Yeah, they do. And they're comfortable. And you know what? Surprisingly warm.
I'm taking the other one.
Hello there.
Hello there.
So after that first half, a 5-point lead for MakoFe. And, I mean, they looked so dominant. Their setup kept working. They did start switching it up towards the end, and I feel like that may have cost them just a little bit. You know, they consistently managed to find banana control and then positioned one player towards that B side and had 4 players holding from inside of A. But at one point, they stopped doing it. I mean, in the rounds they lost, it was an interesting setup. In one round, it was only 3 players towards the arch and library position and not able to really capitalize on that. And it was each time they played a different setup, 49K managed to make their way in. And I feel like the original strategy just wasn't really broken at that point. And so I don't know why they switched that up on the side of Mako. But of course, I mean, what goes on in the heads of pro players is beyond my understanding. So, you know, it was an interesting couple of rounds there that they did lose. This could have easily been, you know, a 12 or 13-2 or 14-1 lead going into that second half. But it was just a few mistakes costing Mako a couple of those rounds. And 49K, they could not find an answer to that 4-1 setup. And every time they managed to get their way into a site, every time they managed to you know, try and put that bomb down, it was just a great retake coming in from Mako, which was actually a problem yesterday. The retakes weren't so great. Actually, I say retakes. They couldn't even get the bomb plant down a couple of times just because great game sense, you know, quick spraying through that smoke, finding double kills through smokes and whatnot. It's such a difficult way to play, and without the flashes going into CT to just try and, you know, deny those kills through the smoke and the sprays, and not really getting themselves into positions to protect the bomb planter and whatnot. It just looked like there was no real answers for 9K in that first half. But we'll see how they do on their CT half and if they can find an even better defense than Mako had.
Although 49K did go down 5 rounds in the hole, but the great thing about the way they played was every time they found an opening, they really capitalized, and those were how they won all those rounds. But like you said, MakoFe's defense has been smothering, absolutely smothering. They haven't found anything too much lately, but again, the lead could have been much, well, how would I put this? They could have run up their lead. But again, 49K doing a great job of capitalizing on the mistakes of MakoFe. And they have found some very, very sick frags and sick multi-kills as well.
We can't forget, though, that yesterday we did see a 10-5 lead go in the favor of Mako, and that ended in a 16-13 loss to that team, and that was against GE Rain, who are currently in the grand finals. And so, you know, no matter the lead, there's always the chance for 49K to come back.
Casters, Chris?
We'll see.
We'll see. But before we can continue the action, ladies and gents, this has been the Legion of Valkyries. My name is Raf. This is
Jaeger.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Legion of Valkyries. My name is Raf, and I am joined by...
Jaeger. I think they're already in the game. Second half of the first match of the battle for third place will be underway right now.
And you can already hear the roar of MakoFe as they win.
They want a pistol round.
They want a pistol round.
Caster's curse.
Caster's curse. Uh-oh.
Question mark.
Question mark indeed, but now we do have a very early AK buy here on the side of MakoFe. Does look like they have a lot of SMGs, so they are looking to make bank and solidify their economy and start steamrolling as soon as they can. However, 49K keep it conservative, only MKM buying a 250 here. Keeping as much money as they can and try to be as safe as they possibly could.
This is interesting. It's a similar setup to what we saw earlier from Mako on the side of 49K, so it should be interesting to see how this is going to pan out. I mean, actually, I've seen success with this play in actually a few teams here in Southeast Asia. This is actually very specific to Thailand teams, actually, once being employed by Alpha Red. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's really going to find much traction, because here already on the side, Quick's going to find the first kill. Down goes MKM, and Mag actually going to be able to find one kill onto Soybean Cake, and that's going to be a Mac 10 dropped over.
Quicks did quite a considerable, take quite a considerable amount of damage there, so she has to be careful not to drop this Mac 10 and reverse the fortunes of their team. However, we have still 4 players on the side of, rather 3 players on the side of 49K. MKY as well. Mickey getting farmed by Anna, same as Meow. Crystal's the last member, getting peppered by that Mac 10.
I wonder what the point of, like, it's something everyone does. You reload when the round ends. It's like, it's not like you're gonna start the next round without bullets. It reloads it for you. I think it's just something people. It's the same as the unsaid rule that first half has ended. Everyone drop your guns.
It's one of those things where nobody ever talks about, but we automatically do.
You're not a CSGO player unless you reload after the round's ended and you drop all your guns at the end of the first half.
And mashing F when you have your own knife. But speaking of mashing F, MKM getting the dub here. MakoFe, however, still pretty composed. They do lose 2 very early in that push. The 49K bank is all about empty right now.
Quick double kill. Brilliant flash there from Mickey as well to help find those kills onto Noogs and Mia. And now Meow about to find a lot of hurt, because Quicks is going to take her down. Actually manages to retrieve an M4 as well, and now they have to choose where they're going to go, because they are stuck. And it's going to be Mag with a double kill straight from library, and Anna has to find this bomb. That's what Crystal, down she goes. Gets a little bit lit up, doesn't expect the push from library though, despite seeing her teammate go down there. And a bit of a blunder. 12-6, and 49K are straight back into this game.
That was outstanding positioning from 49K, because it did look like they already cut off all the safe routes that MakoFe could possibly take, and they squeezed them in. No matter where they looked, there was a waiting 49K member there, and that positioning obviously paid off. But another pause here. Quick
It's actually
scissors.
pretty consistent across the board for 49K. 4 players on 9 kills so far, only Meow down to 5, but she started off with 1, so sorry, I started off with 0, so to speak, for quite a while there. So now 49K getting a little bit warmed up, and it's good to see them being a little more consistent across the board. Meanwhile, the stats for Mako looking ever healthy, with Quicks up to 23 kills in the first 19 rounds, and that's a solid KD to have.
Oh, they're spamming the pause right now, looking like they want a tech pause. But the round is continuing here. Help, pause. Quicks is calling out for some help here. Okay. And of course, Mickey says stay still. Whatever you do, don't move. But yeah, exactly. That was great positioning. But regarding the stats,
it's like an online match, isn't it? The communication going through.
I love the sportsmanship though. That's outstanding, honestly.
Yeah.
Beautiful sportsmanship there. But yes, talking about the game again, regarding the stats here, 49K very, very equal with the exception of Meow, although she doesn't have her op yet. But I guess that is a sign that 49K really is a very well-oiled machine when they are working really well. Very systematic. And you saw how they moved during that last round, the closing seconds of that round. Very coordinated. Seems like they found their footing on CT here. And it does look like they are going to preemptively flash that. Trying to get the pick here. MKM is, but there is that smoke that that blocks off the sightline from the T's as well as their own. I don't know if MKM knows what's going on, or if they know that there's aggression coming, Jaeger.
This is an interesting push coming in from Mako. Leaving Banana to the full clutches of 49k means that they do have to be wary of the backstab. Meanwhile, making their way towards this particular site. I can't say call-outs anymore as they may be able to hear us, so we're just going to be a bit safer with that, and we'll see here how they react to the push.
And it does look like they are trying to posture up. Well-timed molly there by Mag here, but they're still falling out of the apps here. But Mag is in a shooting gallery. Soybean Cake takes on Mag though. However, the damage has been done.
The bomb can even go down. Meow with a timely peek towards that site, and they are going to start to catch up a little bit. 5 rounds away, 12-7, 49k. Starting to make the claw back into the tie.
I don't trust that knife. It says wolf, but Meow has a cat for a picture.
And
I believe
she's also called Meow, so
yes, it's very suspicious. Somebody get on that. But anyway, moving on to the round here. MakoFe again, very similar positioning from most of their last games at 49k. Not really being quite, how would I put this, compact again. Not really overextending, being very smart with their utilities. A bit early on that smoke though. Oh, Mag did go on that soft boost. Beautiful.
Oh, Mag's position does get checked though. That's a great shot there from Mana. A great flash from Soybean Cakes as well for the assist. And Quick's also going to be chiming in. Meow to go down. And this is a lot of control towards the safe side. And only Crystal, nothing. You can't hear me, guys. And now making way in. And this is a lot of targets to find, but they are found. Mia and Soybean both managing to find 1 kill each. And Anna already on the flank. Gonna find MKM and Mako 3 points away from the win.
Great crosshair placement there. That was absolutely great. But now we are having a bit of a broken bye here on the side of 49k. Opting to go for those pistols again, trying to steal away the weapons they have. A lot of 250s as well and flashes, so this could be a lot of pistol round aggression. MakoFe has to look out, otherwise they might get rolled here.
So I do like this. Coming from 49k, after that early aggression in that last round, trying to play a little bit safer, but this does keep Mako guessing, as with the pistols, you normally expect a very aggressive push here coming in from the ecoing side. However, Mako may be expecting possible rifles on these sites as they don't show early aggression.
I'm glad that they're positioning themselves in a position where they can succeed, and it's a matter of if they land their shots or not at this point, really.
I do like this little totem pole. I doubt they'd be expecting it on the side of Mako.
Could be quite a dangerous thing here. Very creative strat as well. Oh, down Q.
Oh, Soybean with a double kill onto Meow and Mag. Nukes as well, going to find a kill onto Mickey. And continues on. Down is going to go MKM. Actually, it was Anna that got the final kill there. Meanwhile, Crystal is going to fall. No bomb plant there for Mako, but getting even closer. 14-7 and 49k. Their money is not good.
And we are very close to the point of no return here. Otherwise, it's either going to be overtime or nothing. If 49k want to bounce back from this, they do have enough bank to have rifles, but pretty light on utility. It's going to be a matter of how they're going to place this as well and time it properly. We did see them flub up a early smoke there, expending 2 smokes when they really didn't need to in that banana control, I believe. No, we don't. We have Meow and Mag, very light on armor as well. So far, not a lot of variation from their strats also. Do see a creative peek here and there, but so far still defaulting to what they've practiced. Sometimes that's the best way to do things as well.
The force buy from 49k, I mean, it's a little bit less firepower coming in, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. They do want to deny that much point, you know, give themselves at least 1 more bumper should they win this round.
Nux did take quite a bit of damage from, I believe that was a nade, Anna as well. But Meow, just again burning that smoke, not wanting to deal with a full explode there.
And as
they know
well,
what's
just a
happening.
little bit. And, oh my goodness, there's going to be a waterfall jumping down into this A site. Mag is going to be found. Oh, bit of team damage done, but no team kills happening so far. And actually, it's something that has been to the favor of Mako this time. The lack of team kills, it's an improvement on yesterday. And now 2 players remaining on 49k. And do they go for this? Is this going to be exit frags, or do they try and clean up this round? No kits between either player. They do have a little bit of utility to work with. And MKM going to be throwing down a smoke towards that pit position. No spray comes through that smoke, and now straight into the site. Mia does go down, but so many targets to find. It is going to be quick to shut it down, and match point for Mako.
And they are at the verge of winning here. It does look like 49k is running into the jaws of Mako, and Mako is chomping down hard. Money situation on 49k. This could be a very dire situation. They have no choice but to force.
It's Jayce time. Whip out the SGs. I want all of them to have scouts.
Speaking of Jayce time, the way Jay moves is just mind-boggling sometimes. I really don't understand how he does it, but he finds success, and that's his trademark.
Oh, so interesting buy coming in. Crystal Swag is going to be interesting to see. I wonder how much success she can find with that gun, but for the rest of them, it's looking a bit bleak at this point. And Mako, they have everything going for them, and this is their round to win.
It's not Jayce time, it's Crystal time maybe. But again, still quite light on that utility. Still a lot of smokes though, so they can delay for a good minute or 30-second split. But Ana there, jumping over the grenade, surprisingly taking very minimal damage.
Tea Leaves. It's a great name.
I really like that skin.
So, plenty of presence towards the upper site, question mark.
Question mark. Yes, quite, again, very good positioning on both sides.
See Meow getting a little bit antsy there, going to be going for a rotate over towards the other side, and Mickey going for a cheeky little peek, see if she can find any information as to where this push is going to be coming. Mag somewhere on the map is going to find one. Oh no! The Swag couldn't find a single kill there, Soybean.
Did you see that? The crosshair was right on her, but the Swag didn't do any damage.
CSGO perhaps, or maybe
Oh,
just out of range.
goodness.
Like, perhaps the RNG was just for the bullets to go all the way around her. And now, smoke's going down. Actually, they've smoked off the site, and they could go straight towards CT, and this is a perfect play. This is one of the plays for the books, because we do love to see it, and straight down. Mickey is going to get taken down, and wrapping around this site all on her own. MKM trying to play the smoke to her advantage. Mia clearing her site, and they may call it, but MKM does get caught in that smoke, and now in a 2v4 retake, long range, Max is already lit down to 6 HP, and it's not looking good. Meow still very healthy, but I mean, only a flash to work with, the MP9 to work with as well, and it looks like it's going to be 16-7. Mako winning the first map against 49k.
Very imposing performance there as well. Quake's just shy of a 30 bomb. Soybean Cake just, again, shy of a 25 as well. But look at all those frags. Mia has 13 and Ana has 12, but all of those frags incredibly impactful.
Brilliant game there from Mako, just holding on and not at any point losing that winning streak, and actually winning the pistol for the first time, this tournament. So we've seen them actually are slowly improving game by game, and 49k just falling short. I mean, the frags not coming through for them. Positions not really. I mean, we saw a couple of team kills coming in from them as well.
Yeah, that was definitely a big blunder early on, because aside from actually killing your teammate, you're hurting your economy, you're hurting your team morale, and it's probably so frustrating from the other player as well. It's like, what are you doing? But again, big stage, tournament nerves. I believe this could be tournament nerves in play.
And it's the same thing that happened in their game yesterday, where the lead got so big on one side that we couldn't see how they would have performed properly on their CT side. I mean, they didn't actually have a full gun round there. No. I mean, we had one round where it was for Masters and M4s, but we never had AWPs, full utility with those M4s or with AUGs. And again, we don't see a lot of those coming out today. AUGs and Kriegs, they've become a rare occurrence this entire tournament, and it's very interesting to see.
It's like 2016 all over again, where if you bought the AUG or the Krieg, that's easy report, buddy.
Yeah, you're people saying that you're getting a handicap using the using a scoped weapon.
That's actually such a curious thing to not have Kriegs and Augs, because Inferno is really one of those maps that allow you to use those. Just a great example would be Banana on both sides. If you have a Krieg and the Opera misses their shot, that is a free kill for you. And vice versa, if an Opera peeks you from T stairs and they miss and you have an AUG, another free kill for you. And very good multi-kill potential on both positions as well, both sides of those positions.
I mean, we saw a number of strats come through that just didn't really pan out. And I mean, a number of teams trying to go for the CT to B take. But I mean, in every one of those cases, you want it to be, you know, exactly what you want it to be. The banana split, going through from CT, going in from banana, to make sure that you're getting as much advantage as you can and not having all 4 bodies going in towards CT and whatnot. I mean, there was a number of really cool concepts happening there. Mako's 4-to-1 setup didn't work yesterday, but definitely worked today.
Seems like they're very polished today. On the side of 49K, though, I really adore that movement from that round they won when they, I believe MakoFe was in CT spawn just coming out of Arch and Library, and both CT players from both sides pincered them in, and no matter what they did, that could have been, it was a disaster, and I really adore that.
Yeah, I mean, Crystal was one of the standout names, of course, for 49K, but you also have to give hands to Mag, who managed to get that sick 4K onto that A site, and that was around 1 all on her own, and that was really well played by her. I mean, there's a lot of talent in 49K, and hopefully we'll see maybe a better showing from them going into the second map, and perhaps bring it into even a game 3.
MKM as well, a lot of multi-kills coming from her ever since day 1, and of course she's still flexing that ability up until now, but of course we still have 1 more map to play on, or possibly 2 more maps to play on. We'll find out.
That's right. So do stick around. Map number 2 will be coming up. I have been Jaeger.
And I've been Raf. This has been the Legion of Valkyries. Stay tuned. Be right back.